met in Switzerland some young girls, about 20 years old girls, two sisters. Their mother was mentally crazy. Mother was very much afraid of anything touches. She thinks bacteria, virus contamination was. So she's afraid to touch. She's afraid to touch the dishes. She's afraid to touch telephones. When telephone rings, she's afraid to touch the doorknob. So literally, she can't do anything. Everywhere she thinks poison or virus or bacteria are there. She was hospitalized, mental institution. They couldn't help. She came home. The family couldn't stand, so again she went to hospitals. Again they couldn't solve, again came back. And at home, mother was getting worse and worse and worse. And meanwhile, those two girls, high school, college age, they couldn't go to school. Often they have to come back to home to take care of mother, and they have to cook, they have to take care of home, etc. And so they were very, very, very unhappy. And they came crying. What shall we do? There is no hope but mother. So I said, it's very simple. Very simple to cure. She is seeing image. So we must change her diet, food. Now, what kind of food she has been eating? Now she has been eating what kind of food?
Canned food. Canned food.
She's very afraid of bacteria, virus, etc. What kind of food she's eating? She was eating all sanitized food, such as canned food, right? Chemicalized food, etc. Right? Several years ago, they moved to that area, Switzerland. Father changed his occupation and he started to work factory, food factory. That food factory making canned food. Every Friday, father bring canned food. Canned vegetable, canned this, canned that, etc. Canned corn, etc. Mother is eating that every day, every day. While girls, of course, eat at home that, but often school lunch, this and that, outside eating goes. Father also eating also outside, but mother, who is staying home, eating almost exclusively this canned. Then, you can imagine what I did, I suggested, right, to cure this condition. What did I suggest? Throw out all artificial food and get organic vegetables, organic grain, organic beans, okay? Non-chemicals, non-sprayed, okay? And begin to feed him. Okay? 6 months later, completely cured. Okay? After 5-6 years struggle. Okay? So her image, dream, distorted by canned food. Similarly now, modern people's eating canned food, spray board, chemicalization, etc. Naturally, all modern people's image is distorted. Quality of brain cells change differently from 30, 50 years ago's brain. Same things. Someone eat honey, someone eat hamburger, someone eat banana, someone drink Coca-Cola. All this day by day changing. By that, image comes. Dream comes. Dream. That dream, in the case of honey, is still not much big dream. But in the case of like greasy, oily food or meat, beef steak, etc., then like dream of hydrogen bomb or this, that, etc. goes. Dreams, mass murdering, etc. goes. So, life is dream. Right? Life is dream. And they think, what they image is their life, is a truth. They mix up their delusional dream, illusional dream, and true reality. Because only that way they see dream. So, what we have to do is we must see always true dream, true reality, true, not delusional dream. So if you eat honey, if you eat chemicalized food, if you eat steak or so forth, if you eat unnecessary berries, etc., then you see illusional dream. By that brain, you interpret day-to-day life. So naturally, all wrong vision they have of the world, the universe, of the people, right? Of the direction of life. So naturally, when they eat all divided, analyzed, the defined flour products or meat products or this and that, chopped food, etc. Then when cancer arises, when diabetes arises, when this arises, they use that brain and try to figure out solution. So delusion goes. Cannot see truth, reality. All delusionally they see. Superstitiously they see it. They interpret. So can't find out the solution. And so, true, real dream, we must see. True, real dream, of course, that as a human race, as human beings, not as snake, not as bees, right? The true, real dream as a human being must see. For that, the grains, right? Whole grains, that make true dream, reality. So when you eat whole grains, then, in a macrobiotic way, nighttime you do not dream at all. Okay? And if sometimes dream, that is true dream. Truth you see as dream. Someone dies, then that really happened or will happen. Someone got accident, you dream, then that will definitely happen or happened or that moment happening. Okay? True dreams while you are sleeping. And that brain, so day-to-day actions, because of that quality, interpret true dream. So you are seeing true figures of everyone, every world, this time. Right? Otherwise, all delusion you are seeing. This thought and dreams is the directing our action. Our action. When you see certain dream, we to realize that, we want to achieve that, you act. Activity, motion. But before that, here, that is, dream see this way. Action comes this way. In between here, breathing worse. That is making this image dream transmitting to the movement. Among breathing, breathing is more undifferentiated and abstract way transmitting of dream to the action. Breathe. Suppose when you see suddenly unexpected things like ghost of a monster, breathing stop. Yeah. Then just frozen. Frozen. When breathe in and stop. At that time, just stop. But when breathing out, your body how comes? More tense or more relaxed? Breathing out, more relaxed. When breathing in, become more tense. Okay? Right? And so while breathing in on the way, stop. Then tense and stop motion. So while this breathing in and out is smoothly going on, your body function going on smoothly. And in samurai, duel by sword or whatever, duel. At that time, each samurai, they try to find out when opponent is breathe in or breathe out. Suppose if samurai, his enemy, his opponent, when his opponent is breathing in, at that time his condition becoming what? More tension going on, right? While he's breathing out, more relaxing going on, okay? Suppose you attack him by sword, you attack him. At that time, which time is better? Breathing in time or breathing out time? Breathing out. Opponent breathing out, the muscle, etc., becoming more relaxing. Okay? At that time, attack. Okay? Because it can't respond quickly. Okay? So, breathing in and out, making your action tension, relax. Tension, relax. Or contraction and expansion. Contraction, expansion. And when you breathe, speedy. And when you breathe slowly, slowly, long way, this again different. Okay? Very different. While you are running, you breathe. While you are walking, more slowly. Okay? While you are sleeping, much more slowly. While you are thinking, while you are smoking, while you are eating, breathing, all different. Breathing actually transmitting your image, your dream, your image into the action. You know, the bridge between action and image, or thinking and image, thinking and action, you are doing by breathing. And that breath, in and out goes. And faster, more yang, or slow, more in. Also, right side nose breathing, left side nose breathing, also different. Someone supposing is thinking like that, breathing, then he is automatically breathing by this nose. While doing this way, he is automatically breathing by this nose. Okay? By that, different effects goes. This side is what force? Heaven's force, earth's force? Earth's force. Okay? This. So if you do breathing by this, and if you do breathing by that, different effect. Your body energy accelerates towards this way by breathing this. Energy accelerates towards that way by breathing by this. Okay? This is energy go. This is going. If you like to make yourself quiet down, this breathing, nose breathing. Of course. If you like to hyper, more active, this way you breathe. When you think more quiet down, you breathe this way. When you think more romantic, hyper way, then you breathe this way. Automatically you are adjusting. Automatically you are doing. And this breathing, you are controlling many ways. Although you may not notice day to day, while walking, while eating, while sitting on the toilet, goes. All controlling breathing. Same thing when you drink coffee, when you meet a sweetheart and talking, or when you write a book, or when you watch the televisions, when you watch the movies. All different breathing you are doing, which many people do not notice because that is day to day just going on. But if you know it, controlling breathing more consciously, then more effective result comes for your actions. That breathing trainings is like traditional, like yoga training, etc. is doing also. But after you finish the level 3, we can do in the mountain, eating very simply, and we can study all those things. Okay? And anyway, breathing, now thought image goes by the quality. Then with to meet that image, you control breathing automatically. You see, you are selecting your breathing. And then also you select words. That word is not undifferentiated. That is determined, determining direction and ways to perform action. Worth, help, worth. Now you have image. Okay? Suppose you ate honey, then you eat image. Then you are now bees. You ate honey this much, so you are now bees. Then bee acts as bee. At that time, breathing going on like that way, and words. I am bees, let's fight, etc. That words make determine its action, its direction, its ways. Okay? Words make the image which are being transmitted by breathing, make frozen into certain shape. That is words. So, from long time, ancient time, right, people say, if you speak, then that is realized. Okay? Or when you curse, that curse remains many years. Right? That kind of word is there, right? Saying is there. When you speak out, means next is your action. Okay? Image now took place by your words to be realized, to become reality. For that you use words. These words, again you have various words, right? Thousand words you are daily using. But everyone, even though you express one idea, everyone uses different words. No one uses exactly same sentence. Everyone uses different way. Why everyone uses different way? Because everyone's image is different. Everyone's therefore breathing is different. So everyone's words is different. And then everyone's words that have power is different. Power of everyone's words. Someone is very strong, someone is weak. Words is sound, you may say. Right? Series of sound. Series of sound. Okay? That series of sound is something like most when you open the mouth big. Is most instant. Okay? Most in big space. Or infinity. When you close mouth, or teeth type, or if we breathe out, not N sound comes. Like N, I sound. This sound is closed sound. This sound open sound. Open. This sound closed. This show biggest one. Meaning biggest. Most expanded one. Right? Most expanded. This shows small, compacted. Compact. Contract. And infinitesimal small. It's infinite. Then between that, there are many sounds. If half open, in between, those sounds. In between, just in between. Then furthermore, between that, various shape of mouth and tongue's motions. By that, various sound comes. F sound, H sound, and P sound, etc., etc. S sound, so various sound. So you do, if you like sound, sound has 7 orbits of sound, beginning from R sounds, ending like closed, E, M, N, those sound. In between, U, U, E, O sound is there. Okay? And between that, many other sound goes. If you pronounce from here towards this way, you are making contraction, things taking in. If you pronounce from here towards this way, you are making your action goes this way. So if you are doing pronounce in between, then your action is in between action course. For example, in English, I am. I am. All this way pronunciation. I am means all this egocentric way expressing. Okay? I am. While if you say mama, ma, opposite, mama, or ya, opposite, ya, ya, more move that. Mama, move, seeking that milk or mama or whatever. Baby, when come into this world, first they say mama, because I am came from infinite. Now I'm now very infinitesimal, M. But now going towards going towards infinity. Now action goes growing towards expanding towards that. Not this way, towards that. So mama. For him, declaration, I'll grow towards infinity. I'll grow towards my big world, big origins. From here, mama, goes. And for baby, it's very difficult to pronounce opposite. Very difficult. Because baby is now growing towards this way. So mama. But if growing stopped, and only taking in comes, at that time, I am, called. Then when you say I am, pointing out towards this way, no one never point out that way. I am. More constructive, of course. Okay? So by using the words, you are determining what kinds of action you take. Okay? And your image now here, that is not yet action, image. Now by breathings, the image started to become formulate some shape, but not yet shape. Then by words, you make that certain shape, direction, shape. Then you do act that way. Then action. So again, depends on what kind of words you speak. Either suppose beautiful. Someone say beautiful. Someone say pretty. Someone say magnificent. Someone says glorious. Someone says wonderful. Someone say excellent, etc., etc. Various words. By selecting that words, actually he is determining its action, its response. And by that selection of words, if carefully listening, we know what kind of action comes next. At the same time, what kind of personality, more inward personality, more outgoing personality, we know it. Right? When you become more, train yourself while you are talking with the sick people or whoever. About half minute or 1 minute listen, then you know immediately what kind of person or what kind of organ function, etc. going on now. Because the selection of words, what kind of words they are speaking. By that, you know immediately. Then, that part anyway, we study future. Okay? Then suppose, after this, is determined and fixed ideas and the direction is determined by words, then actions. That action is, this part is taking care. Now, breathing and words, then taking. Words also making influence in this part. For example, if you do, suppose, this, let's take any sound, okay. Right? Say this, ha, 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 ha. Ha 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 ha. And where, what part of body moves? Ha 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 ha. What part of body is vibrating? Please check. Ha 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 ha. Ha 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 ha. This part is moving, right? This part don't move. Okay? Right? The same things. Suppose you say G. What part moves? Hair moves. Kidney part is moving. Vibrate. Kidney part. Huh? Suppose you say E sound. E. Where your constriction goes? E. Where constriction? This part. Stomach part. E. Please try again. E. Stomach. Okay? Same thing like ka, if you pronounce ka, 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 ka. Then liver regions. All these, okay? All these areas by sound, kidney regions, lung regions, all different. Suppose someone is named Hana. Hana. Okay? Hana, Hana. She's Hana. My name is Hana. Someone said George. My name is George. Okay? Then Hana, George, lung type of person, kidney type of person. Okay? More lung is activated, Hana, Hana, Hana. More kidney is activated, George, George, George. And at any rate, while you are using words, yes, maybe thousands of words every day you are using in the different combinations. That time, these bodies, this part, that part, activate. Okay? By that, while you are talking, orientation going on for actions. Right? So, by words, you do focusing, determining direction and ways of action, characterizing the action. Okay? Then you go action. So, again, chantings or speech, etc. is very important factors to regulate your action, your behaviors. So when you speak vulgar words, you act vulgar way. When you speak noble words, you act noble way. When you speak poetic, you act poetic way. When you speak theoretical, you become theoretical person. When you speak more aesthetic, you become aesthetic person. All right? And when you become angry, then you become angry person. Then next is, we do action. Action, activity. This action and activities, you studied, right? You studied. Our form is, right? Our form in the mother's womb, we were the spiral, right? Spiral. We are all spirals. Spiral. There's also spiral. Okay? Whole body was spiral. So, action is go, spiralic motion. Either contracting spiral or expanding spiral. Okay? Contracting or expanding, or contracting or expanding. Okay? Or lifting, right? Like lifting like that. That means contraction of spiral. If you kick, that means extension of spiral. Okay? Quick extension of spiral. Okay? And at that time, you can't do, suppose, when you kick, okay? Like yeah, or, but Yes. Or yeah. If you pronounce opposite way, you can't kick. I. I. You can't kick. I pronounce and I cancel this. Again, A, periphery, E, center. So when you do extension, you go pronounce that way. Yeah. When you contract, you pronounce this way. Right? That way, automatically you are doing, controlling by words your action. Okay? Right? And so, if you do slowly, slowly extending, slowly contract, slowly making towards inner spiral, slowly making towards outer spirals, that we use various type of combination words which manage that motion. Then, some singing goes together with motion. Or like music background goes together with like ballet dance, etc. That's also, that sound to be certain way must go, otherwise those motion can't happen. Or opposite motion will happen. Right? And so there, our action, motion, go always spiralically, and extension contractions in between, how speedy, how slowly we go, controlled. And not only each portion's bodies or whole body's extension and contraction, yin and yang, but also action as a whole. Either you go towards counterclockwise, whether you go clockwise, in other words, whether you use this foot more, or whether you use that foot more, by that, this foot is that earth's force, this foot is more heaven's force. Whether you use earth's force or heaven's force more, your motion go whether go that. Okay? And furthermore, when you bend, when you are down, you use earth's force more. When you stand, you use more heaven's earth's force. And also, as a whole, whether you dissolve spirals or whether you make contraction with spirals, goes. So between two spirals, contracting spiral clockwise, no, counterclockwise, or the dissolving way, counterclockwise dissolving way, counterclockwise contracting way, or clockwise dissolving way, or clockwise contracting way. 4 different action we do. 4 different actions. Is a counterclockwise dissolving or contracting, or clockwise dissolving contracting. 4 different basic actions we do. Between that, while we are doing, many fluctuation goes, but all of them is spiral also goes. And while we are doing that, yin attracts yang, yang attracts yin goes. In other words, when you scratch your, suppose when you play, suppose this is one action. This sum, that sum, this sum show earth force, yin. This sum show heaven touch. This, the opposite, heaven, earth. This earth, heaven. Heaven, earth. Earth, heaven. So earth, 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 heaven, heaven, heaven. And then heaven, heaven, earth, earth. Goes. So you do togetherness, heaven and earth force together. If you do one finger slip out, you feel very strange, something unbalanced. Because each combination is not heaven and earth. Each combination is heaven and heaven, earth and earth, etc. So you feel very uncomfortable. Right? So you don't do always like that, because you seek harmony, comfort. Same things. Suppose this finger, right hand, this is earth force. Earth. This is heaven. This is earth. This is heaven. Right, let's see.
It's going to be a pop quiz.
This suppose this. Okay? This is as a whole heaven hand. Okay? Heaven. This is heaven. This is earth. This is heaven. This is earth. This is heaven. Okay? You may say yang, yin, yang, yin, yang.
It kind of keeps cooking. I was ready to like
This is sun.
start a while ago. He just kind of keeps cooking. Oh yeah, and I have to be very careful when I talk now.
And this is
I've decided I'm gonna stop saying bruh.
earth force.
Bruh.
Heaven force. Earth. Yin, yang,
And Maine.
yang.
And Maine.
As a whole, this is earth. Okay? As a whole, this is more earth. This right side, right hand.
That's the heaven combination only.
This more
Pinky,
left.
thumb, middle finger. Oh crap! You can't. Impossible.
More. So when you use fingers, you use always yin attracts yang, yang attracts yin, yin repel yin, yang repel yang. Always. Suppose when you scratch your upper lid, upper, what finger do you use? When you are itchy or something, you scratch. Please try what finger you are using automatically. What finger? Middle one. Right hand middle one. What that is? Heaven's finger or earth's finger? Earth's finger. I did this motion. Force for eyelid, upper eyelid, what is coming? This is heaven's force coming. So you do earth's force. But when you do lower lid, what finger you use? This one. Okay? Right? Because here earth force coming. Okay? Earth. So you use this heaven's force. Right? Right? Always go like that. Same thing when you scratch head, when you scratch nose, when you scratch certain place, you use yin and yang attract each other. Okay? That way you are using all the time. So action is always, in big way, action is spiral. And that sometimes that spiral is big spiral. So if we take the 100 meter, the 200 meter, then just straight line. Okay? But anyway, all action goes spirally. And all action go either contracting or expanding. And all in between, all behaviors goes yin attracts yang, yang attracts yin repel yin, yang repel yang. You are doing that. Okay? Right? Right? And by that, you try. Right? You are trying to achieve your dream. But however you do, if this dream is delusion, then you can't achieve it, right? In vain, unless that's true dream. Reality. For that, as well as you make a sound, very powerful, clear sound, and your breathings, very smooth breathing, and the bodies to be very flexible. Any kind of motion you can do, must eat. To unite all activities, must eat macrobiotic way. Then, image become true one, breathing becoming very orderly, and words become clear, and the unnecessary wishy-washy words disappear. And then action becoming very flexible action. Whatever action you can do, really. Okay? They are the secret of macrobiotic life, living with it.
Micro.
Then, for that actions, yes, yoga exercise, Tai Chi Chuan exercise, or Aikido exercise, etc. Great. So do it. Do. However, also very important thing is to realize your dream every day busy, active. That is very important. Active. Keep yourself busy. Keep yourself busy. Image dream, eat well, and chew well. Don't eat before sleep, then you see true dream day to day. Breathing, you do posture well, and try to breathe long way, breathing out. Breathing in is more short. Out is longer, in is short. More long way.
Doing that wrong.
Sometimes we do breathing exercise or words exercise, etc. We can do sometime after you finish the studies. Then activities, as you keep yourself busy, to realize this dream. Right? Then, if image is certain way, breathing doesn't coordinate with that, then you become crazy. Okay? And words does not coordinate with that, that means you are a liar. Okay? Words is telling different from what you think, your image. Okay? If breathing does not coordinate with a thought, we call that mad person, crazy mad person. And when words does not coordinate this, that is we call liar, like telling liar. And if action doesn't coordinate thought, breathing, words, we call that lazy person. Laziness. Sick, lazy. Okay? All these things are one. Okay? You are now here. This is this word. Breathing is this air word. Word is making like the wind. Right? Air making certain directions, certain intensity, density you make by words. Right? So by words you are governing, you are directing air words, the word of air. Then by action you do it. So this is all in the vibrational atmospheric world. This
I'm still gonna say,
one.
bruh. I'm probably still saying,
When
bruh.
that don't act one, separate both, we call that sickness. Sick,
Bruh.
disease.
Bruh.
This doesn't work well. That is psychological disease. This doesn't work well. That is physical disease, we call it. Right? So, it is, if you think our life, it is very simple, but very mysterious. It's so wonderful, so wonderful. You are something like spirals which arise in the ocean of infinity. And you go spiralic life. And there in attraction, young attraction, you are moving. And eventually you dissolve your spirals, return to its origin, infinity. Return to your origin. Dissolve this. And so, that world, there is no goodness, badness. There is front and back is there. Up and down is there. Speedy or slowness there. But there is no good and bad. There is no punishment, no crimes there. Whether you are unhappy or sick or torturing means this coordination doesn't go well. And you see delusion. And you breathe chaotically. You speak chaotic words. And you do chaotic action. All this can be corrected, united, and become perfect one by macrobiotic life. This part, some religious exercise do in some religion. This part, some yoga exercises do. This part, someone also some teaching etc. do. This part also some teaching etc. do. But whole is to be as one, to be practiced, to be taught. That is the macrobiotic way. However, many macrobiotic peoples, because who have been eating in the past so much meat and eggs, sugar, still delusion going on from time to time. As a result, and also still rigidities, like not flexibility. So, although I'm telling very simple way, clear way that the universe, life, etc., many people still can't understand. So, still sticking food part only, or still sticking this part, that part, and seeking this religion or that yoga technique, this and that, etc. So, I want to have you, after study Christian Institute, then you go out and try to help many people. Then from time to time, let's get together and study this breathing, word, and thought. And how it makes this. At that time already you were eating well and you gained the body flexibility already for some years, 2 years, 3 years, 5 years. Then breathing become much easy, words become much easy, thought also become much easy. Thought alone, this infinite depth goes. Because you are manifestation of infinite universe. And all of you, all biological evolution, more than 3 billion years of biological evolution, all there. So all memory of universe, memory is here. So when you do develop your consciousness, or when you meditate, your ultimate consciousness is same consciousness with as entire this whole universe itself. Consciousness. Which everyone can have it. Actually, which everyone has it. Beyond the time and space. Beyond the thousands of lives before. Beyond 1,000 lives after. Already you have it. But cannot really feel it, cannot really realize it. Because from time to time, wishy-washy image comes. Right? Like in the clean skies. White cloud comes, or the dark cloud comes, and then disappears, and again cloud comes, like that way, coming by sugar, by honey, by this, by that. Then breathing should be naturally goes, but you do not know this breathing how go. So often breathing spoil this, breathing spoil that. Cannot coordinate. Words, also selection words and power of words, many of you do not know it. So they're again making confusion this and confusion that. And action, still rigid tightness is there, so cannot do action well. Right? So by macrobiotic practice, we are making body flexible, breathing easy, words very clear, and no more delusion we are doing. And this may take, of course, depends on person. Someone maybe 3 years, someone maybe 7 years, someone maybe 10 years, 15 years, 20 years maybe. Depends on how from mother's womb, from single cell, this repetition of 3 billion biological evolutions, mother's womb, and after that growing, what kinds of food, what kinds of activity, what kinds of images, etc. has been used to have. But everyone can achieve it. Everyone. So we do, although you have been thinking, right, macrobiotics can cure various sickness and coping various sickness. But that is only part of macrobiotic effects. Right? So let's study future, very near future, more large, in-depth dimension of what you can do. And just what I want to say today is, number one, many people now seeing delusion, illusion, by what they eat. Second, therefore, many people do not see reality truth. Truth is this universe is kingdom of heaven. Truth is, if we wipe out delusions, immediately everyone become happy. The third, the thought, breathing, action to be one. One. And if delusion, then all this result become the delusion. If it's true dream, then all become true, realized. What you see, what you want to realize. If you can't realize, although you are eating well, that means your dream was delusion. That's why you cannot realize. If that is true dream, and if you are eating well, then you can realize it. So, Oriental countries use China, Japan. Realization, they call kanao. Kanao, pronunciation. This is mouse, mouse. This is cross, yin and yang, cross. If you eat well, then you can realize things. Exact God. Achievement, realization, is cross. You will change your image. That means you will change your universe. You start to see universe differently. Before and after you begin eating well, you change blood, body all change, because this interpreting machine all start to change. And you become much more, your consciousness become much more wider and wider and wider. And then you understand what Jesus really said, what Moses wanted to do, what Buddha really wanted to say. You understand. Same thing, Lao Tzu, etc. And same thing when you close your eye, you know ancestor, 2 generations or 3 generations, 10 generations ago, or 3 generations later, 5 generations later, or 10 generations later, offsprings, as well as your own previous life, etc., or futures. You know it. Right? Because your consciousness is universe itself. So you can see. To that extent, you have to be releasing, developing yourself. Right? And everyone can do it. Everyone can. So let's study and realize it.
What? Black screen after that? I need a second. Ladies and gentlemen, the time is 10:07. Beautiful, chilly, woke up in a cold sweat, 11/29/2025. Shall we step into the twilight realm, brave souls, where shadows whisper secret, where shadows whisper secrets, and every click sparks adventures. This morning's stream is a tapestry of mystery. Join me as we weave chaos into legend. Image, breathing, words. Was that good words? Oh, how's my character doing that? I was working on that during the lecture. Javon! Who's Millie Neens? Piggy. Piggy. Panda. How about, not if. How about Who is this? Why do I see this? Oh. What the hell? Keybinds. Speaking of keybinds, I think I need to change this keybind. It's tilde. What the hell's going on? Still been going. Now it's in. Tilde. 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 Tilde meet again. I think there's a joke in there somewhere. I'll keep you posted. Deflection. Wait. When did I do that? I never do that. Maybe I should. Oh, tilde is just not good. Not the play. Cancel. Medicine? Oh. Okay, where's medicine? Let's change medicine. Medicine. How is that conflicting with that? It's insane. Hmm.
When Darlung comes back, I'll get nice and clean. Won't be so dirty. When Darlung comes back, I'll get nice and clean. Won't be so dirty. When Darlung comes back, I'll get nice and clean. Won't be so dirty. Dalong promised me, after I forged 10,000 swords, he'd come back. I hate you. I hate you. Why did you disturb me?
I didn't.
They never waited for Master Wei. But I gotta wait. I gotta wait till they come back. But I gotta wait. I gotta wait till they come back.
Something's glimmering in the Longhead.
When Darlung comes back, I'll get nice and clean. Won't be so dirty. That man is lying. He must be. And Master Wei. I'll get nice and clean. So dirty. When Darlung comes back, I'll get nice and clean. Won't be so dirty.
caused them to trench your estate?
Stone door.
too late. 3 as a...
How long do I have?
Love is like the seasons. Bloom once, fade once. Immortality. How many more will fall for such tales? Very well. If I could see an old friend again, maybe I believe in God, Buddhas, or immortality.
water is poisoned. When walking here, stay far from the water.
Doing an offensive mystic. Swirl of fireflies. Go. Oh, beautiful. What do I gotta put on the firefly?
singing turned mad.
Oh god.
They're deer. I remember, each of those fragments had a blue deer. Let's find these blue deer. Too far to cross.
Fine.
Are you a villager?
Under the water. Those who...
Stop. Don't be fooled by the singing.
Who's there? The deer immortal again. What's like?
We don't have time. 11? What?
still alive. Those who live forever won't become these stone statues. Maybe.
Okay. These blue flames, are they showing me visions?
That's what.
Yes, that's right. But I still have it.
Next time, I hope I understand that song. No, there won't be a next time.
Ouch. Next time. Hey, Ladies and gentlemen, the time is whatever the time is. And we're almost late. We're pretty late. TBH. Well, not really, but in terms of getting ready. Interesting hijack of the senses pre-stream. Got a boss fight, but before the boss fight, it was an entire college lecture on whatever class that is. I'm not sure what class that is. I don't know. Microbiome? Microbiome life? I need to look into that because it's not like it's preaching anything. It's not like controlling. It's like more of like a guidance, but I don't know. I gotta do my own research on that. Microbiomes. Stomach? Interesting. Anyways, I'm out of here. God bless, Godspeed. Have a good afternoon, morning, or night. I'll see you when I see you.